Well, here it is. It's Doctor Who, and Doctor Who is Saturn. The Who question mark? Well, the answer is Saturn, because he likes to travel around in his TARDIS, which is a nice cube, representing Kronos, the Lord of Time, and all that. The Lord of the Rings, the Grim Reaper, and this is some dark stuff. This is some very, very dark stuff. Very dark spiritual stuff, actually. And while you're having your dinner, your fish and chips, you're witnessing all this stuff. This episode is called The Power of Three. Now, if you remember me talking about this 369 pattern and cubes, and literally Saturn and Satan and all that, well, this is what is coming on as just normal, like 7 o'clock, just prime time TV. Yeah. Now check it out. The Tower, Rapunzel. Anyway, there's the two gates, and there's your arch, your completion of the two gates, the Jack and Boaz and all that, and there's the blue, like red and blue. Yeah, they always put it in there. You can always see it if you're paying attention.
Every cube across the whole world activated at the same moment.
And there you see it again. There's the two pillars, and there's the completed arch. Now, if you notice, they're talking about towers now in tarot. You've got the tower card as the card of death, yeah? And she's also going to talk about the raven. The raven is also associated with death. And she's talking about beheading and stuff like that. So we're talking about the Grim Reaper, which is Saturn, yeah? So this is all in reference to Saturn. You just have to listen carefully.
You sent me a message to my psychic paper. You know what? I'm almost impressed.
Secret base beneath the tower. Hoping not here because we know too much.
Yes, I've got officers trained in beheading. Also, ravens of death.
Okay, so what is the cube? Well, I'll show you as we get further in here. There's the cube. This is a bit like Hellraiser. Pleasure and pain, opening the portal, the gate, and all that kind of stuff.
50 being monitored and more coming in all the time. I don't know how useful it is. Every cube is behaving individually. There's no...
Anyway, I want to try and get to a scene
I don't know
there.
how useful it is.
Now, this is interesting because she's in this black cube, looking at a cube on a cube. Yeah? Ridiculous, isn't it? So what's this cube? They walk around this cube, yeah? They walk around it anti-clockwise, and it comes back to this place, Saturn. You've got your six-sided hexagon. If we draw a few lines, 3 lines, one there, one there. I don't have the equipment to do it, and one there. It forms a 2D representation of a 3D cube, yeah? Now here's the cube in the UN prayer room. The UN big on this whole Satanist kind of agenda. Now this is apparently a meditation room, okay? And there's the black cube again. No windows, bit grim in it, yeah? I wouldn't fancy meditating in that, to be honest. It's a bit dark, isn't it, really? Bit satanic, yeah? So again, the black cube. They're looking at cubes over here. There it is there. Saturn. It's all Saturn. And your cube on Saturn. This is what it's all coming down to. This is the truth of it. I know it sounds a bit wacky, but you've got to really understand this if you want to try and figure out what the truth is.
Every cube is behaving individually. There's no...
Oh, that's very symbolic. There's the Hellraiser theme. So these cubes are sending people loopy. Loopy, yeah? Now wait.
Some respond to proximity. Some create mood swings. What's this one? Try the door. On a loop.
On a loop. Isn't that interesting? On a loop, okay? So this reality is pretty much on a loop cycle. It's going round and round and round and round, like the figure of 8, yeah? It's Ouroboros. If you've seen that symbol, it's a snake that eats its tail. Now, the reason is that this is finite or infinite, stuck in time. So potentially what happens when we die is we come back and we keep going round on a loop and keep seeing the same things literally over and over again. Perhaps, maybe not, but I would suggest that there's a possibility, because this place is certainly messed up. I don't know whether I'd call it hell. I think there's a degree to that, which would be inside of that cube, literally. A Vici, which is supposedly the lower bottom of hell, which is inside of a cube if you look at Buddhist history and stuff like that. And also, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much all symbolized here. So yeah, the 369 patterns and good old Saturn again. Well, what a surprise, eh? On BBC.
This is the latest.
Oh dear. Systems breach at the Pentagon, China.
Well, pentagon fits nicely inside of a pentagram, doesn't it?
Every African nation in the Middle East.
I've got government screaming for explanations and no idea what to tell them. I'm lost, Doctor. We all are.
Don't despair, Kate.
Now here comes a touching drama moment. So touching. I love you, Doctor. Oh, look at the nice music.
Changing the way they were.
Touching
How
scene.
could you not be? Why did you drop Lethbridge?
I didn't want any favours.
I just want to suck your cock, Doctor.
He guided me.
Boring. Get on with it. Put more fucking symbols up so I can prove my point.
That from an old friend.
Satan!
We don't let this planet down.
Oh, you don't let it down. In fact, you do let it down. Anyway, I just want to... Ah, man, it's playing up this. Anyway. Look at that. Did you see the 8 coming out there? The infinity finite loop infinite in time.
We don't let this planet down.
See if you catch it. There. Yeah. So it's making 8s. And lo and behold, there's your purple cube. So, thanks for that, BBC. But you just proved me right. You're going to have to try and be a bit more subtle with it next time. But yeah, cheers and bye. Ta-ra!